Okay, so I might as well make this video explaining this long story because everyone keeps asking me about it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware that I had a stalker or somebody who was harassing me on Instagram for several years now. I finally found out who this person is, and I'm not going to name names or anything because I don't want to disclose who this person is, just because I'm not that kind of a person, and as much hurt and harm this person has caused in my life, I'm not even going to stoop down to that level. So first of all, I will say that this is somebody who I was very close with and that I thought was a really good friend of mine. I thought they were my friend up until yesterday when I found out who it was. I kind of had a feeling it was this person for a while now because my sister mentioned that she thought it was her, and yeah, this person is somebody that I went to school with, and I didn't actually start hanging out with her until my senior year of high school. We were roommates actually the year after we graduated for a little while, just like a few months or something. And anyway, so long story short, this person has been harassing me. They have always posted pictures of me or my daughter making up stories and saying really terrible, horrible things, like I beat my daughter or she's neglected, or you know, things like that, which I was okay with being bullied, but then when you bring my daughter into it, that's not okay. An innocent baby. Riley was only like 1. This person posted tons of photos on her fake Instagram profile of Riley, and she was just saying things like Riley needs to be set on fire because she's a fat baby, and like really mean things, just terrible things that should never be said about an innocent baby. Anyway, so things like that happened for a long time on and off. There would probably be like a month or two where she didn't say anything on Instagram or harass me or anything, and then every so often she'd come back and start harassing me. Anyway, so I found out who it was yesterday because she kept posting photos of Riley that nobody else had access to unless you were my mom's friend on Facebook or my friend on Facebook. She kept leaving comments on Instagram saying things like, you might want to be careful who you add on Facebook, and you know, just making it obvious that she has us on Facebook. So I don't add anybody I don't know on Facebook, so I knew it had to be somebody that was close to me. I kind of had a feeling it was someone close to me a long time ago based off of the things that they were saying, like really personal things about me, like intimate details about my life and my friends and my family. And then I found out for sure yesterday because they made another Instagram profile, posted a picture of Riley that my mom posted on Facebook not too long ago, and it was a photo that I didn't share on my Facebook page. Only my mom did, and she doesn't, her Facebook page is private. I thought that was strange, and I told my mom it had to be somebody she had on Facebook, and my friend, or the girl I thought was my friend, has my mom, or had my mom and me on Facebook, and I was thinking that's the only person it could be. I don't know. Her ex, who is a friend of mine, told me some things about her, like how she used to make fake profiles on Facebook to add people she hated, and then she would use my name for her emails that she created. So it's just really creepy and weird because I know she didn't have that many friends. I was one of her only friends, one of her only real friends, and so this is hard to talk about, for one because it's upsetting, and for two because it's just this crazy story that lasted 5 years, and it's hard to explain everything. It just, everything's all jumbled up. Now that I look back on it, I can totally see it, though. It doesn't really surprise me. And another thing is, when we were calling her out last night saying, you know, we know who you are, and we named her, she was getting very defensive and saying, that's not my name, I am not blank, and then she would say her name is Jessica. after all of the illegal things and all the slander and harassment that this girl has done for years, why would she say her real name? And if she weren't the person that we were accusing her to be, why would she say she wasn't? You'd think that a person who is trying to be anonymous for so long, you would think that if someone's like, oh, well, I know who you are, you would think that if it wasn't them, they'd be like, oh, you caught me, I'm sorry, blah, 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 to make you think that it was them instead of denying it, if that makes sense. And then after that, after calling her out, she finally said, no, that's not my name, but I will stop harassing you, and I'm sorry, and I know that I was really mean to you, and I sincerely apologize. So after I called her out on everything, she apologized and said she would stop. I also posted on Facebook that I'm going through my Facebook friends and deleting pretty much everybody that I'm not close with because of this person, and she liked my post, and she never likes any of my posts anymore. She's been absent on Facebook for so long. She claimed to be busy. Another thing that happened was she sent me an Instagram private message or direct message, whatever. It was a video of her talking to prove that she was Australian and to prove that she wasn't the girl who I am accusing her to be. It was a video of the wall, so I couldn't see her face, and she had a fake English accent. It wasn't even an Australian accent, it was a fake English accent. You can tell that she was trying really hard to make her voice sound different. Basically, she was saying, I'm not the girl you think I am. I'm basically just proving to you that I'm not her. She wouldn't show her face, and you can totally, I could tell it's her. She's just changing her voice to make it sound a little bit different, which is not hard to do, especially if you're using a fake accent. Either way, that's the story. That's how I found out it was her. Just a bunch of little clues added up together, and eventually it turned into more and more bigger clues. It's just a slap in the face because this is somebody who I thought that I was friends with, and I was sincerely there for her. I tried to be anyway. You know, I'd ask her occasionally how she's doing, and I have been there for her. And the sad thing is, though, is that I've opened up to her a lot and have shared really personal details about my life, things that I would only tell close friends. And it's just a huge slap in the face to come to a realization that it's somebody that you thought was one of your best friends. That's where I'm at right now. It's confusing, and I don't know. She didn't have any friends in high school. People made fun of her all the time, and I'm not that kind of a person. One of the things that she always said to me from her fake profiles on Instagram was that I am self-centered, I think I'm better than everyone else, and I'm mean and rude, which is, none of those things are true about me. And she's hacked my email accounts before, and she's hacked my Facebook account before, and at the time I didn't know it was her. Oh yeah, and another thing, one last thing is, after I deleted her and blocked her from Facebook, all of my other friends have done the same too. She didn't, I mean, there weren't that many people that were friends with her that I was friends with, but a lot of other people blocked her too. Now she hacked her ex's sister's Facebook account, and now she's using that to try to add people from town, which is really creepy. So now, I mean, obviously it's her. Like, who else would hack her ex-sister-in-law's Facebook page? Basically, I just thought I would make this video because everyone kept asking me about it. Everyone was asking how I found out. Hopefully I won't have to deal with this anymore now that she knows that she's caught. And if she does do it again, I know who it is, and I can actually get the police involved this time. And I have so much proof, so many screenshots of this girl harassing me, and apparently she claims that she has every photo ever taken of Riley since she was born. So that's kind of creepy too, because I've taken hundreds, and she needs help, and I'm not gonna be there for her because she has done terrible, terrible things, and I personally don't feel safe around her, and I don't feel safe if she's around my daughter either. So that's it. My life has been really crazy lately, and I'm pretty sure she knew that. I mean, she knew I was very vulnerable. She knew that I was in a very bad place in my life recently. She knew that I was struggling and having a really hard time with things she knew that, so she took this opportunity to try and break me down even more, which is actually a pretty smart strategy, but I'm not stupid, and I really feel bad for her, honestly. She clearly has issues. She didn't seem to have a very good life growing up, and unfortunately for a lot of people who go through terrible things in their lives, they just don't know how to be a normal, decent human being. I hope she gets the help that she needs. That's really all I have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys soon when I'm not super busy, and yeah, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.